Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhika Ishtadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Stad Bhaktaya Namo Nama Nityananda Vanshadipam Yadu Gopal Nandanam Gaura Prema Pracharakam Bande Madan Gopalam Haribor Janitai Sikshastakam. That means Ashtak means 8. That means the best 8th lesson for our life. From Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why it's very important for all Kali Jivas. Because he appeared in Kali Yuga only for us. Because he is the ocean of mercy. Kali Jiva, they are not qualified, full of contamination. Then also we are accepted by Swayam Bhagavan in the form of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why he direct. He just teaches us what we have to do, how we have to do, what is most important for us, how we can develop ourselves, how we can elevate our consciousness, mood, everything for our life, for this true life. Our material life, which is really engaged in samsara, and also for our spiritual life, which is our most important and main life. So, this 8th sloka, it's really a great lesson for us. We must keep it in our heart as the guidebook for our life. Because we have to develop ourselves, our consciousness, our mood, our nature, behavior for spiritual life. So these 8 slokas, it's elevate that, increase. So yesterday we started about the glories of Sri Harinam, Mahamantra. Mahaprabhu, he said about the glories of Mahamantra, Cheta Darpana Marjanam Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam. It will clean our subconscious mind, Chitta. Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam. It will stop the fire which is always there. Because always we are burning by 3 fire. The great fire. Adhi Doivik, Adhi Bhautik, Adhatmik. Something is connected with our half spiritual activities, which is connected with other demigods. Something is connected, Adhi Bhautik is connected with our karmic result. And something, one fire is connected with our spiritual life. In our spiritual life, in our spiritual practice, by knowing or by ignorance, we are doing so many mistakes. So we know, according to the law of activity, That if I do something, there must be some result I have to accept. So that result will come. Maybe it is spiritual practice. If there is mistake, fault, so the result also will come in that way. So that fire will be stopped by Mahamantra. Sreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam. It will bring us which is beneficial for our life. Always Harinam is doing some betterment for our life. Sreya, everything pious. Everything connected with Harinam is pious. It's beneficial, it's supporting our spiritual practice, spiritual life. And Harinam, it's such kinds of full moon. By its rays, all the darkness of ignorance will be removed from our heart. And now, until that point, we already finished yesterday. Now, another glory. It's Vidyavadhu Jivanam. It's the life of all wisdom. If we just imagine that the wisdom is a woman, then Harinam is like his husband, her husband. How the husband always trying to do something better for his wife. How a chaste wife always praying for her husband's long life without problem. So same way, Harinam is the life of wisdom, knowledge. If we'll accept Harinam, if we'll take shelter on Mahamantra, so then all wisdom will appear spontaneously in our heart. At the end, there is some condition. Anandam Buddhivardhanam. All of us, we are always trying to get pleasure in our life, happiness, bliss, and such kinds of bliss that it will never stop, will be never bored by that. So from Mahamantra, from Harinam, we can get such bliss in our life, and that is eternal. What is eternal? What is nitya? Dhangsha pragabhava rahitatyam nityatyam, which has no born and no die. Harinam is for all time. It's eternal. That there is no time mentioned that from this time Harinam started. And there is no lifetime measurement. That until that time Harinam will go and then it will finish. No. It's eternal. It's eternal. So, Anandam Buddhivardhanam, which bliss will get from Mahamantra. It will continue whole our life. It will continue whole our life, and there is some speciality. All those pleasure which will get from a material world. So, for that all pleasure, for that all entertainment, There is a starting point, and after some time, it will not like same, like before. It will start with full pleasure. When it will continue, after some time, it will decrease. Our happiness, our pleasure will be less than before. And one time, it will finish, it will end. Just think about that. We know jokes, you know. Short story. When we'll hear first time, just somebody is just telling some jokes, so we'll start to laugh. Ha 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 ha. It's a great example. You know Charlie Chaplin. In one stage show, he just makes some fun with the listeners, viewers. He just said some jokes, so all those viewers, they start to laugh. Second time again, he said the same jokes. Again, all the people, they start to laugh. Third time, again same jokes, same way. But that time, people were not so really pleased, so they are not so laughing, smiling. Fourth time, same jokes, then no people were laughed or they smiled. They request, okay, change your jokes, change your topic. So, then Charlie Chaplin, he gave a great lesson to all the people. If same jokes is not same pleasurable for you, after some time you will change. That means you are not keeping it in your heart for always. Then why you are keeping your sadness in your heart? So, when everything will come, enjoy that moment, or maybe it's not pleasurable, then okay. For some moments, for some times, it's okay. Just leave this. Remove it from your heart. It's material. Material pleasure, it's like that. Same pleasure, if we'll do continuously, again and again, then after some time it will be bored. It will not give us same pleasure like before. But for Harinam, there is not such problem. Why? Because it's every moment you will get a new taste. Not the same taste. In Srimad Bhagavata, 10th canto, 10th canto, chapter 80. Shukadev Goswami Charan, he was describing the Leelas according to his memory, you know. It was not serial way. So, suddenly, he was describing Krishna Katha, suddenly, one very beautiful Leela appeared in his heart, and it was not really Krishna Leela. There is some connection with Krishna, but it was not directly Krishna Leela, but Leela of Baladev Chandra. How he blessed Lomaharshan and Ugrasrava. So he just started, after some time, Parikshit Maharaj, he stopped him. And he asked, is already, we heard all the Krishna Leela? If not, then please continue Krishna Leela. Then Shukadev Goswami Charan, he wanted to show the speciality of Parikshit Maharaj. He started to argue, why you want to listen Krishna Katha? Because you have only 7 days lifetime, and already 5.5 days when he was there. In that time, already 5.5 days passed. Only left 1.5 day. So Shukadev Goswami, he asked, why you want to listen Krishna Katha? Then he said, hey Munivar, I know that Krishna is Ananta Virya. He is limitless. He is countless. You cannot measure Krishna by anything. Not by time, not by limitation. So he has no limit. How his lila will be finished? Shukadev said, yes, you are right. Krishna lila is ananta, countless, limitless. But he is limitless, but your lifetime is limited. Already it passed 5.5 days, and only very little left, 1.5 day. So how I can finish? But the most important question, why you want to listen Krishna Katha? And there is a problem, you know, Parikshit, there is a problem that Krishna Katha is madhur, very sweet. And no one can accept sweet together too much. Madhuro rasho pano bahullena tripting shankyate. After some time, we'll get uneasiness if we'll take so much sweet together in one time. Then we'll ask for some different taste. So if it will come here in your heart or anyone's heart here, then it will be offense against Krishna. Then Parikshit Maharaj he said, no. There is no chance that boredom will appear in our heart, that we will ask, please change the topic for some time, again you will start Krishna Katha. It's true, Krishna Katha is sweet, but it's completely different sweetness. You cannot explain that sweetness by words, only you can feel and realize. So, that uneasiness, it's not possible to come to our heart because Krishna is there. You know? Yasrinnatang rasagyanang shadu shadu pade pade bayantu no vitripyam uttamaha sloka vikrame Yasrinnatang rasagyanang shadu shadu pade pade bayantu no vitripyam. Will not get that uneasiness in our heart. Because his uttamaha sloka, he is destroying all the darkness of ignorance. And then he will install himself in the heart of us. So in between our heart and uneasiness, Krishna is there. So it will never come. Whenever it will try to come to our heart, by Krishna's power, he will go away. He will run away. And the most sweetness of Krishna Katha, that it's sadhu, sadhu, pade, pade. In every word, there is some new sweetness.
je nějaká nový druh sladkosti.
If you'll hear Krishna Katha one time,
Posloucháme Krishna Katha jednou,
then it will be sweet.
to bude sladké.
When you will hear Krishna Katha, it will be more sweet.
Znovu to posloucháme,
Again,
bude
it will be
ještě
more
sladší.
sweet.
A když znovu posloucháme,
Because
bude ještě
always
sladší.
it is new.
Protože to je
Nitya Navanabayaman. In every step, in every point, Krishna is always new.
Kroku Krishna je vždycky nový.
Evergreen, ever fresh.
Je vždycky svěží, čerstvý.
So it will never appear in our heart.
V našem srdci
Anandam buddhi bardhanam. Always it will increase.
vždycky se bude zvyšovat ten pocit.
We know the ocean.
Máme oceán.
By our realization, we are saying that ocean is limitless. Although it has side. But only to look at the ocean,
Ale když se koukáme na
we can imagine or we can say that, oh, it's limitless.
můžeme říct, že je nekonečný, že není ohraničený.
We are using this word.
Používáme tyto slova.
When there is no measurement, we are using this word, oh, it's ocean.
Řekneme, to je oceán.
Isn't it?
To je obrovský.
So for us, ocean is limitless.
Pro nás oceán je
And
nevyčerpatelný,
which
malý.
pleasure, which bliss
A který,
will get, Krishna Nam will bring to our heart, that is also ocean. Ananda Ambudhi. Ambudhi means ocean. And always it is increasing.
A vždycky se to zvyšuje.
Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam. Vardhanam, it's always increasing.
Vardhana znamená
It will never less.
vždycky,
It's not like mountain.
nikdy to není, vždycky to je.
It's not like mountain. Mountain there has only one tip,
Není
only one
jako
top.
hora.
It's not.
Hora má jeden.
From one side we'll go up, 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 up.
Jdeme nahoru,
When we'll reach the top,
a když se dostaneme na vrch,
then from other side again it's
na
down.
druhé straně klesáme.
But it's not like mountain.
Ale
There is no down.
to
Always
není
it is
jako
going
hora.
up.
To jde vždycky nahoru.
That Ananda
Tam není
Buddhi.
sestup po výstupu, ale pouze sestup.
Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadanam. Ever fresh.
Je vždycky svěží.
Every step will get a new pleasure in our heart.
Každý krok přináší nový druh potěšení do
We
našeho
cannot
srdce.
describe by words.
Nemůžeme to popsat slovy.
We cannot describe by words. How much sweetness, how much pleasure.
To
Oh,
nemůžeme popsat,
it's
kolik
Madhuram.
sladkosti, kolik
You know,
potěšení.
very nice story of Billamangal Thakur.
Já povím vám jednu hezký příběh o Billamangal Thakur.
After he got blessings from his Gurudev, Somagiri Dev,
požehnání od svého Gurudeva.
then Gurudev advised to him that
Gurudev mu poradil,
go Vrindavan.
jdi do Vrindavan.
It's your destination.
To je tvůj cíl.
And there you will find Krishna.
Tam nalezneš Krishnu.
So you just offer your love to Krishna.
Nabídni svoji lásku Krishnovi.
Already there was so much love in the heart of Billamangal Thakur for Krishna.
Billamangal Thakura bylo
So he started to run
ke Krishnovi, tak on se rozběhl
Vrindavan.
do Vrindavanu.
It was not that time that Krishna was performing his Prakat Bihar, that means pastimes there.
Nebylo v době, kdy Krishna projevoval svoje zábavy.
Pastime always is continuing in Vrindavan.
Ale ve Vrindavanu vždycky ty zábavy
But
pokračují.
there is two way, visible, invisible.
A jsou dvě způsoby,
Prakat and
viditelné
Aprakat Bihar.
nebo neviditelné.
That time it was Aprakat Bihar, that meant invisible way.
To byly neviditelné formy.
Krishna already closed his visible pastimes.
Krishna už ukončil svoje viditelné zábavy.
But in Vrindavan,
Ale ve
always is
Vrindavanu
going pastimes. So
vždycky probíhají.
when Billamangal Thakur, he was entering Vrindavan,
Billamangal Thakur vstoupil do Vrindavanu.
he started to watch that invisible lila, you know.
Začal sledovat ty neviditelné zábavy.
He got blessings. Already he had so much love for Krishna. He was connected by heart with Krishna. So he was prepared
On byl připraven,
to take darshan and realize
aby přijal
the sweet pastimes of
darshan
Krishna
a realizoval ty
and to take
sladké
darshan of
zábavy
Krishna. He
Krishny.
was prepared.
A mohl přijmout i darshan přímo od Krishny.
From away, from long distance,
I z
first
dálky.
he watched Krishna.
Nejdřív z dálky sledoval Krishnu.
That Krishna was playing flute.
A ten Krishna hrál
He was
na
standing under a tree
stál pod stromem
and it was bank of the river Yamuna.
a bylo to na břehu řeky Yamuna.
First, he watched the body effulgence of Krishna,
Nejdřív viděl jeho tělesnou
Anga
záři.
Kanti, and he started to shout, "Oh, Madhuram, Madhuram Bapurasya Viho."
Oh, Madhuram.
What a body effulgence!
Jaká záři.
It's the highest point of sweetness.
To je největší sladkost.
So, who was describing his Rashika?
Kdo popisoval jeho,
So maybe he asked, "Oh Thakur."
on se zeptal Thakur,
So that means the body effulgence of Krishna
záře Krishna.
is the highest point of sweetness.
Myslíš, že je největší sladkostí vidět
Bilomangal
záři?
Thakur, he was running.
Pamangar
He didn't stop
šel, on se nezastavil.
after he watched that body effulgence. He was running. So
On stále
he
běžel.
goes so near, more near to Krishna.
Blízko Krishny.
Suddenly he looked at the face of Krishna.
On pak viděl obličej Krishny.
Then he said, "No, no, 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 no.
Ne.
Not body effulgence. There is more sweet place
Mnohem sladší.
in the body of Krishna." What is that? Madhuram, Madhuram, Vadanam, Madhuram. Just look at his face.
Nejsladší
It's the highest point of sweetness.
obličej, to je největší vrchol
It's the highest
sladkosti.
point of beauty.
To je největší bod krásy. Největší krása.
Again he said, "Really?
A on se zeptal opravdu.
The face of Sri Krishna is," yes, in scripture it is compared with thousand millions lotus beauty,
Přece i ve
millions
smyslu
moons
popisován
beauty.
jako tisíce let.
So maybe it is the highest point.
Tak to je asi nejvyšší.
Now, Bilomangal Thakur is very near to Krishna, just in front of Krishna.
Už hodně blízko Krishny, byl před
He
ním.
stopped running because he is in front of Krishna.
Stál před ním.
And in his heart there was Sakya mood, little bit Sakya mood and most Madhura mood.
A také
So always Krishna accepting his nearest persons
on vždycky akceptuje své nejbližší.
with smiling face.
Lidi usmívaným obličejem.
But that time he was playing flute, so he cannot talk.
Teď hrál na plétnu, tak nemohl
He cannot talk with Bilamangal Thakur, that how are you?
mluvit.
But during his playing flute,
Ale jak,
he just looked at him
jak hrál na
and he
plétnu,
smiled.
se na ní podívala, usmál se.
Then Bilamangal Thakur said, "No, no, no, there is more beautiful place.
Je to ještě něco krásného.
Just look at his lips.
Koukni se na jeho ruty.
Just look at his that point, smiling face.
Koukni se na ten jeho usmívat.
Madhugandhi mridu smita meta daho. What a beauty!
Jaká krása.
It's the highest point of beauty, it's the highest point of sweetness.
Největší vrchol krásy, sladkosti.
Then he asked, "How much sweet?"
A zeptal
I
se,
cannot say by word. Madhuram, 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 Madhuram. Countless Madhuram.
nepočítatelné.
I cannot compare
Sladkost.
and I cannot
Já to nemůžu
limit
s ničím
it.
srovnávat, já to nemůžu
So it's
vyhradit.
endless, countless
Nekonečný,
beauty
nespočítatelná
of Krishna.
krása Krishny.
Purnamrita Swadanam Pratipadam. So everything, it's not only the beauty of Krishna,
Je krása Krishny.
it's beautiful,
On je
but
krásný.
everything connected with Krishna, it's like same.
To propojené
Same sweet,
stejné,
same
stejně
beauty.
sladké a stejně krásné.
In scripture, very nicely, Krishna was compared
A Krishna velmi krásně
with
porovnával
the idol of Kheera, condensed milk.
popisoval kýru, kondenzované mléko.
You know khoa?
Víte,
Khoa. You know khoa?
no.
You-
Like milk product, like paneer.
It's condensed milk when it will be hard.
Když už bude,
When condensed milk, it will be hard shaped,
když je stvrdlé, kondenzované mléko,
then it's known as khoa.
říká se tomu kód.
If you make one idol, one model with that khoa,
Uděláme model
so from everywhere,
z tady toho,
if you break from that model's hand, taste,
vezmeme z toho
the taste of condensed milk,
pokud uděláme
just take a part from head,
kousek hlavy,
taste of condensed milk,
vychutnáte
From feet, same taste like condensed milk. So Krishna is the model, idol of that condensed milk. Krishna is the model of sweetness. Anyhow, you can connect with Krishna, you will get the same pleasure, same ananda, same sweetness, same beauty. Maybe you are chanting Krishna Nam, no problem, you will get the same taste. Maybe you are looking at the deity of Krishna, same ananda will appear. Maybe you are serving the deity, you will get the same pleasure in your heart. Maybe you are just discussing of Krishna Katha. Maybe you are reading Krishna Lila, Bhagavatam. So anyway, if you will connect your heart with Krishna, your heart will get the same pleasure. Purna Amrita Shadyanam. That means nectarian taste will appear in your heart. Sarvatma snapanam parang vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Sarvatma snapanam. We are taking shower. Here there is a shower room. If we'll go inside that shower room and we'll start that shower, in first time, it cannot just clean all our body. Isn't it? Where we'll keep that shower, that part will start to clean. But if we'll go to the river, and just go inside to the river, then what will happen? Same time, it will clean all over our body. So we have to sing in Krishna Nam. Always it will clean our everything, not only the subconscious mind. Sarva Atma Snapanam. What is there inside of us? There is two types of sadachara. Purification we have to get for our bhajan. By following sadachara, we can clean our external part. And with that sadachara, when we'll chant Mahamantra, Harinam, then it will purify our inside. Because there is some stages. We know there is different form also are there. Mon, Buddhi, Atma, Chitta. Is not? This four is there. Which is connected with Ahamkara, pride. So our mind is chanchal. That means it's fickle. It's not still. Always it is roaming here to there. Our intelligence are not pure. It's contaminated. Our subconscious mind is not clean. We cannot see our reflection there. It's unclean. So, how our soul will be activated? If our mind is chanchal, because Maya is working with us in two ways, you know. Why we forgot our real identity, that we are Krishna Das, that yes, that we are Anuchit, we are the part of Bhagavan. How we forgot this? Everything it's happened by Maya. Just giving an example, if here is one plate full of fruits, it's not covered. So you can see If I'll ask what is there, you can say fruit. Which fruit?
Co tam je ovoce a jaké ovoce?
You can look at that plate and you can say this fruit.
Tohle ovoce.
But if I'll cover that,
A když ho zakryju,
after that, first I'll say just look at this plate,
řeknu, koukněte se na ten talíř.
then you look at this plate, that plate, then I'll cover.
To zakryju.
If I'll ask after that,
Potom, když se zeptám,
then now say which fruit are there.
řekněte, jaké tam bylo ovoce.
So then you have to just think and then you can say.
A vzpomenout si a říct, co tam bylo.
Some fruits will be not there, in my list.
Ale nějaké,
Because it's covered already. If I just covered that for 2 days or 3 days, and after 3 days, if I'll ask, what is there in the plate? You'll forget after 3 days. Because it's covered. In these 3 days, you didn't open it. So maybe yes, it was fruit. I can remember it was fruit. So you have to give some pressure to your memory system. If I'll ask, just tell me which fruit are there, that I cannot say. This I can remember, there is fruit. But what fruit is there, which fruit is there, I cannot say. It's happening with us. Maya is doing in the same way. Activity of Maya with us, it's the same. Avaranatmak, Bhikkhyapatmak. Avaranatmak, that means I just covered this fruit. If you look at that plate, so every day, maybe although it's covered, then also you can remember. There is fruit and there is this fruit. You can remember. If you'll go out for 3-4 days, and after 3-4 days or 5 days, you just came back, then you have to give some pressure to your memory. Then maybe after you will give some pressure to your memory, then you can say, yes, it was fruit. But if it is after 6 months, it will go away from your memory. Then you have to uncover. You have to uncover, then you have to check what is there. So if I am near of that plate, I can uncover anytime. If the question will appear, what is there? What is there? So when this question will appear in my heart, I can uncover that plate and I can see fruits is there. So what Maya is doing, first, is covering our that identity. We are Krishna Das. If we are always near, if our mind is always near, then anytime we can uncover that and we can see that we are Krishna Das. So, it's the first work of Maya is she will cover that identity. This activity known as avaranatmak, it's covering. And then next activity, that is Bhikkhyapatmak. Then Maya is sending our mind and buddhi away from that place. From that place, in various places. That means scattered mind. Actually, our mind is not center point. Our mind is scattered.
Naše mysl je rozpílená.
By Maya's first activity, we'll get some
První její aktivitu
name.
my dostaneme nějaké jméno.
That means some mood we'll get, and that's mood known as
Náladu,
aham,
té náladě se říká aha.
the first pride, first false ego.
To je takový první falešné ego, ta pýcha.
I'll forget that I'm Krishna Das.
Já zapomenu, že jsem Krishna.
When that aham will appear, that pride will appear in my heart, then I'll be no more Krishna Das. That time I'll be Prem Gopal.
Krishna Das. Od toho momentu já budu Prem Gopal.
I am Prem Gopal.
Já jsem Prem
You are Nitai Kuber. She is Madhavi. She is Amrita. No more Krishna Das.
Ne, už to není Krishna Das.
When Maya will throw our mind and buddhi to different places,
Maya dá naši mysl a buddhi na rozdílná místa.
then another force will appear there, another mood.
Další síla nebo nálada
And
se
that's
objeví.
mood known as mama.
A tomu se říká man.
Aham mama vritti. Mama means it's mine.
To znamená, to je moje.
This house is mine. This car is mine. The bank balance is mine.
Váha je moje.
So always we are forgetting
Vždycky zapomínáme,
that nothing is mine
že nic není moje.
here in this world. I cannot take this, not even a sand.
Já nemůžu ani zrnko písku.
Take with me when I have to go there in my ultimate destination.
Budu potřebovat odejít.
When I'll go back, I cannot take
Mého cíle.
a penny from here,
Nemůžu si opít vzít ani penny.
a single penny from here. But already, because of that mood, that it's mine,
Že tohle je moje, nebo tady
I collect so much money in my life. I built a big palace.
spoustu peněz,
I bought so many cars.
kupuju auta,
And I produce so many children.
produkuju
I have
spoustu
beautiful
dětí,
wife, beautiful partner.
malou ženu,
So everything is mine. We start to think everything is mine.
začnu přemýšlet, to je moje.
We forgot that nothing is ours.
Zapomínáme, že nic není naše.
Everything is Krishna's property.
Všechno patří Krishnovi.
So in that way, Maya is working with us.
A s námi Maja pracuje.
So that's why we cannot see ourselves,
To je proč
our
nemůžeme
real identity.
vidět sami sebe,
We are
naši
Krishna Das.
pravou identitu.
That's why you are forgetting everything. Nothing is mine here
Zapomínáme,
in this world.
nic tady naše není.
Only I have such consciousness which is there inside of me.
Já mám jenom nějaké vědomí, co je uvnitř mě.
Only I can feel proud if I have
Můžu být
such consciousness, Krishna
mám
consciousness,
takové vědomí,
if it is connected with Krishna.
které je propojené s Krishnou.
Otherwise, all the pride here which is connected with this material world,
Co je propojená s
it's
tímto
just like
materiálním
illusion.
světě je jako iluze.
It's just like illusion. That's why it's known as false ego.
Proč se tomu říká falešné ego?
We are saying such kinds of pride, false ego,
Nazýváme tomuto druhu
because
pýchy,
it's nothing
falešné ego, protože to
fixed.
není
It's
nic
temporary.
pevného, to je všechno dočasné.
For some moments, for some time,
Na nějakou moment,
it will be
na
there.
nějakou dobu,
After some time, it will
po nějaké
disappear.
době to zmizí.
So, when we'll take shelter on Mahamantra,
A když se uchýlíme k Mahamantře,
so Mahamantra will clean everything.
Mahamantra pročistí vše.
Then we'll start, when we'll get the blessings and mercy
Potom
of
začneme,
Mahamantra,
dostaneme
then we can feel
milost a požehnání.
that real identity. Oh,
Můžeme cítit potom
it
tu
was my
pravou
mistake.
identitu a vidíme, že tohle byla chyba.
Until now,
Doteď
I kept that pride in my heart,
já jsem
that
si
it's
udržela
mine.
tuto pýchu v srdci, že to
Nothing
je
is
moje,
mine.
ale nic není moje.
It's, the blessings and appear, it's like a spark in our life.
A to,
Suddenly it will
co se
change our
objevuje
mind.
a mění, to jsou jako záblesky v našem životě.
Sometimes with some person it's happening
Někdy se
in a moment.
osobou v nějakém momentě.
Sometimes it is coming slowly.
Někdy
What's happened with Lala Babu?
Pomalu, co se
Suddenly it's changed his heart.
děje, že zlála Bohu, že změnil se náhle jeho srdce.
We have seen the temple in Vrindavan. Lala Babu temple, Krishna Chandra temple.
On přišel do chrámu.
That Krishna Chandra was installed by Lala Babu.
Ten byl instalován Lala.
He was a very big businessman,
On byl velký podnikatel.
very wealthy, very rich.
Velmi bohatý.
So, he was a good businessman. He was really engaged with his business. But age is going, passing, time is passing. So, by doctor's advice, he start to go into the river Ganga, and every day he will walk on the sunset time. So one day, he was there walking. After some time, he just sat and he was looking at river Ganga. In one moment, that spark appeared. He heard some voice. Oh, the time is end. The day is end. Now the time for sunset. It's worked with his heart like spark, you know. He started to compare with his life. Oh, really? There was no one who said this. He did not say. But he started to compare with his life. Oh, really? It's also the sunset of my life, sunset time of my life. I don't know how much lifetime I have more. So, it's near to end. Now I am old age. But still, I am engaged here in this material world. I did not do anything for my next life. So, it was like a spark. Suddenly, he decided to leave everything, you know. Decided to go Vrindavan. Already, he got the blessings of Sri Gurudev from one Vaishnava. So Guru Kripa was there. And in one moment, it's changed everything in his life. He just divided his property in three parts. One part he gave it to his son, one part to his wife, and by one part, he took one part and he went to Vrindavan. And after he reached Vrindavan, there is so many stories. But after that, at the end, by the advice of his Gurudev, he installed that big temple, Lala Babu. So, it's the point of blessings, mercy from Sri Gurudev, from Vaishnava, from devotees, and from Mahamantra. Sometimes it's coming slowly, sometimes it's working like spark. In one moment, everything will change in our life. If Harinam will bless us, only, it's not only one moment. Sarvatma snapanam parang vijayate Sri Krishna sankirtanam. So Harinam is the highest. It's the ultimate activity for our bhajan path. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he advised us, that's why that you just take shelter on Mahamantra and continue chanting. For chanting Mahamantra, there is no rules and regulations. Before, he said no. You have to chant very carefully, with respect, with love, with dedicated heart, with dedicated mind. But once it's happened, he was talking with his devotees. So suddenly one devotee, he asked, Prabhu, how we should chant Mahamantra? Then Sriman Mahaprabhu answered, we must be very careful about that. These words, Harinam Mahamantra, is not from this word, material word. It's aprakrita, eternal. So we must be respected. We must be respect Mahamantra, and with that respect her. We must offer such respect, attachment, dedication and love for Mahamantra. So one devotee, he asked, oh Prabhu, when we will go to toilet, that time we can chant? Or we can think about Mahamantra? No, 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 no. No, no, no. Not that time. Don't forget, Mahamantra is everything for your bhajan. You must respect Mahamantra. How you can chant? Suddenly, one boy was there. Very small boy. He asked Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu, if I'll die that time, I just go to toilet and I die. Then what will happen? Then I lose my body, I leave my body without Mahamantra. Mahaprabhu ran to that boy and he embraced. And he said, you opened my eyes. You opened my eyes. So you are also my Guru, Shiksha Guru. And he is Gopal Guru. Yes, you are right. He is Gopal Guru. Which Gutika we are following for Krishna Lila. First it was started by Gopal Guru. First it was started by Gopal Guru, then Dhyana Chandra, then Govardhan Krishna Das Baba. So, it's happening with us. It's happening with us. Then Mahaprabhu, he opened Mahamantra from any rules and regulation. Sarvakkhan koroithe vidhina hiyar. In contaminated position also we can chant. We cannot chant mantras, Guru mantras, but we can chant Mahamantra. Every time, every moment, in every situation. If you are sleeping, if you are sitting, if you are walking, so anyway, only just continue chanting Mahamantra. But now everything is connected with some condition. And that is Namaparad. We must be careful about Namaparad. There is 10 types of Namaparad is there. It's nicely written. The first, it's Sadhu Ninda, Vaishnava Ninda, Bhakta Ninda. We should not criticize pure Vaishnava, Sadhu, devotees. We should not criticize them. We should not blaspheme them. Because if they will get some pain in their heart, by my words, by my activities, so suddenly my bhajan will stop. Maybe it was by ignorance. I didn't know that for my activities he got some pain in his heart. But my bhajan will stop. It's happened with Rupa Goswami. You know, once Rupa Goswami was doing his bhajan, smaran. It was under one tree he was seated at midday. So that time, one Vaishnava, he had some problem in his feet. So he cannot walk normal way. In a peculiar way, he has to walk.
Že takovým zvláštním způsobem.
So everybody, most of the person, to look at him,
Lidi, když se na něj koukal,
they're always saying something funny.
říkali něco legračního, měli narážky.
So it's painful for him.
A to bylo pro něj bolestné.
But he had respect for Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami.
On měl respekt pro Rupu Goswami, Sanatana Goswami.
So Rupa Goswami, he was meditating about Leela, and that time he was really watching in his heart a very beautiful Leela.
On ve svém srdci viděl
Sri Krishna, Srimati Radharani, they are making fun with Sakhis and Manjaris,
zábavu tam se sakýma
and he was watching that Leela.
a on koukal na tu lilu
And when he was watching,
a když to viděl,
because of some their fun, he was smiling.
jak to bylo legrační, tak se smál.
He was smiling, and that time when he was smiling, that Vaishnava was passing from that place. And he looked at the face of Rupa Goswami.
On viděl obličej Rupa Goswami.
Eyes are opened,
Jeho oči byly
and he is smiling. And Vaishnava, oh, Rupa, you also.
Ty taky se mi směješ.
You also smiling to look at me.
Ty se taky směješ, když mě vidíš.
So he got that pain in his
A
heart.
to hrozně bolelo v srdci.
When he just got, it was misunderstandings.
Bylo to nedorozumění.
Rupa Goswami was not smiling to look at him.
On se nesmál.
It was something else.
Koukat, on se smál něčemu jinému.
But when that Vaishnava, he got that pain by his that activities, he was smiling, suddenly that Leela was disappeared. You know? Leela was disappeared. So the meditation was broke.
Meditace se rozbila.
Rupa Goswami started to think, what's happened?
A Rupa Goswami začal přemýšlet,
Again he
co se
start
stalo.
from the beginning, but
Začal od začátku, ale-
that Leela never appeared in his heart.
ale ta Lila už se nikdy neobjevila v jeho srdci.
He started to cry.
Začal plakat.
In that way, 2-3 days passed.
2-3
But
dny.
no Leela is coming in his heart.
Ale žádná Lila se neobjevila v jeho
He
srdci.
cannot concentrate in the
Nemohl
Leela.
se skoncentrovat na tom.
So he explained everything. He described his situation
On popsal svou
to
situaci
Sanatana Goswami,
Sanatana Goswami,
his older brother.
svému staršímu bratru.
Then Sanatana Goswami he said,
A Sanatana
you know
Goswami
Rupa,
řekl, víš,
there must be some Vaishnava aparat.
tam musí být nějaká Vaishnava aparáta, nějaký přestupek.
That's why your bhajan is stopped.
Proč tvůj bhajan se zastavil?
But myself, I never perform any. Maybe by your ignorance.
Ale já jsem nic neudělal, možná ve své nevědomosti.
Then how? I'll know. Then Sanatana Goswami he gave nice advice. Just arrange a bhandara.
Dobrou,
Invite all the Vaishnava
pozvi všichni Vaishnavy, zorganizují,
for prasad.
pozvi všichni na prasad.
So Rupa Goswami arranged a big bhandara.
A on zorganizoval velkou vandalu.
And he invited all the Vaishnava
A
by
pozval
himself,
všechny Vaishnavy.
not sending by others. And on that day of bhandara,
A ten den
all the Vaishnava, they came
všichni Vaishnavy
to
přišli
accept prasad.
přijmout prasádam.
When they start to take prasad,
Když začali
then Rupa Goswami he asked to Sanatana Goswami, brother,
Sanatana Goswami bratře.
now the Vaishnava, they are taking prasad.
Teď přijímají
So now
prasádam
I am free
Vaishnavy.
from that aparad? No.
Já už jsem se osvobodil od té aparátu.
Just look to everyone
Koukni se na všechny
and try to remember
a si vzpomenou,
how many Vaishnava was invited by you.
kolik
Is everyone is here?
pozval, jsou tu všichni.
Then Rupa Goswami he found that Vaishnava
A on si viděl, že ten Vaishnava,
who has problem
který má
in his
problém
faith,
se svou
he didn't
nohou,
come.
nepřišel,
He doesn't come there.
nedorazil.
So Rupa Goswami said,
A Rupa
then
Goswami
Sanatana Goswami, he said, go to him
jdi za ním, Sanatana Goswami poradil jdi za ním
and apologize to him.
a omluv se mu.
You have aparad to him.
Ty se určitě na
So Rupa Goswami ran to him and he just jumped to his feet.
za ním běžel a skočil k jeho nohou.
Maybe apart from some aparad,
Možná
offense against you. But it was not knowingly. Maybe by my ignorance it's happened. But I don't know what's happened. Then Vaishnava said that that day you are smiling to look at me. No, when? So Vaishnava, he just remembered that day, he said that day. And Rupa Goswami, he remembered from that time the lila was disappeared. So he described everything. Then Vaishnava also, oh, that means it was my misunderstandings. That means also I have aparad to you. So both of them, they are just holding both of their feet. So the Vaishnava came and accepted prasad. Again bhajan start. So if it will happen with Rupa Goswami, what will happen with us? If it will happen only for that such aparadha, so what will happen with us? So just think and imagine. So try to stop these kinds of activities. What is that? Sadhu Ninda, criticizing Vaishnavas, criticizing sadhu, criticizing devotees. There is more 9. 10 types of namaparad is there. The second is to compare who is great, Shiva or Vishnu. We are always fighting, is not? The Saiva, they are saying, Shiva is the greatest. But Vaishnava, they are saying, no, not Shiva. Vishnu is the greatest. But we must know, this is namaparad. If we are doing this, then we'll never get the mercy of Mahamantra, not from Krishna, not from Srimati Radharani. We are not allowed to enter in Bhajana Rajya. We should not do that. We have to offer same respect to both of them. We should not forget that. Shiva, Devadidev, Mahadev, he is the greatest Vaishnava. Bhagavan, he said, I am Shiva amongst all the Vaishnava. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, you know, Vaishnavanang Yatha Shambhu. Is not, Bhagavan is not saying in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So, if we want to be a Vaishnava, we must try to be a Vaishnava like Shiva. We need his blessings. Same as Shakti. We should not disobey or disrespect Shakti, Durga. We should not forget that the Adhishthatri Devi of Gopal mantra, which mantra we'll get from Sri Gurudev. Devi Durga, that Adya Shakti, she is taking care, she is protecting that mantra, Gopal mantra. That's why by that mantra we are getting the mercy of mantra. And she is Parama Vaishnavi, the greatest Vaishnavi. So we must respect, same respect, how much respect we have for Vishnu, we have to offer same respect to Shiva also. So what is? More 8 nam aparad. We'll hear that tomorrow evening. Because all those points are very important. We must know very clearly. I can read one after one, but it must be clear by the point. We have to realize that. What is actually that offenses? So that's why we'll continue tomorrow. Hari Bol, Jai Nitai.